Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to Stash Watch episode, was it 139 I think it is? Not sure. What episode is it? 139, yes it is, yes. Hope you're doing well. Goodness me, I forgot for a second there. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Rose, good to see you. Your mum loves chocolate, you say, when you're buying with Co-op. With Lauren, with your PA, personal assistant. You have a personal assistant, that's not alright for some, but honestly, but yes, I do enjoy chocolate as well, Rose. I really do enjoy it, as you might have gathered. But yes, hope you do well, Rose. Good to see you. And Skywalk as well. Good afternoon, Rob. Hello. Hope you're doing well, Skywalk. How's things for you today? How's the chocolate situation at your end? And Alan as well. Good to see you as well, Alan. How are you doing today, Alan? How are you doing? Good to see me. Another Stash Watch. Good to see me. Another weekend. Crikey. It's gone very quick this week, I must say. But I'm a bit. It's been a bit of a hectic one. I must confess. Yeah. So anyway, not doing too bad though. Not doing too bad. A bit shattered, a bit knackered. Watched the Traitors this week as well. It's one of my quite enjoyed the Traitors. So watched that this week. Hope if you watched it, hope you enjoyed it. Where do you find all this stash? Goodness me, honestly, where do I store it as well? And honestly, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I just don't know. I've got about 4 bags worth here, I think, today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I get it. I don't know where it appears from. I don't know. Yeah, Traitors were fab, wasn't it? Yes, it was really good. Yeah, it was really good. Obviously, oh, well, there's spoilers, isn't it? I don't know. We have to be careful. But, well, the thing is, obviously, we might discuss Traitors today. So if you've not seen it or whatever, this is the UK series, Celebrity UK series. You might want to turn the sound off. Oh, hang on a sec. Speaking of sound, let's put some music on. Let's see. Hopefully, let me know if it's too loud or too whatever. Hang on a sec. I've got to turn it on in 2 places. But okay. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you like it. And yeah, it was really good, wasn't it? It was really good. I thought. I originally. Oh, all right, we're going into spoilers now, so you've got 5 seconds. So I wanted the faithful to win. Because of the way they, it was because of Joe was so on the ball with it, but. And in the end, I thought Alan actually quite deserved it. I thought it was, you know what, I thought he did quite well to win it. So, this is my very first foray into Traitors. I was very impressed. Goodness me, Alan, I've seen quite a lot of them. I've seen all the US ones, 1 to 3 of those. I've seen all the UK ones, so the other 3 series. I've seen New Zealand, 2 series of New Zealand ones. I've seen 2 series of the Australian ones. I've seen 2 series of the Canadian one. I've seen a Dutch series 1, I think it is. What else have I seen? I've seen quite a few of them, basically. I have seen quite a lot of them. There's a bit of a pattern, basically, after you've seen quite a few of them, But I do quite enjoy them. So there you go. It's one of those, I think. One of them. I think. Hard to say what I would recommend to watch next, Alan. The UK ones are pretty good. I've watched the UK ones. The US ones are very similar to the UK ones. The other ones are very different. Well, they're the same but different. The US ones are in the same location and they usually just have the same tasks and things like this. So yes, it's one of those. All the others are quite different. I quite enjoyed the Australian ones. It might be because they were my first foray into them, but they were so out there. I quite enjoyed them. I don't know. And the US ones are quite good as well, I must say. They have celebrities all the time in the US ones, although minor celebrities like Love Island contestants and stuff like that. Some random people. But it's very US. So they're very extreme and crazy and this, that, and the other. But there is quite a good. It does make for good television for the Traitors, I think. I think the series 3 of the US one was probably the best one. Because the Traitors all hated each other, and that was quite amusing. So I would recommend watching that. The series 2 of the Australian one is just crazy because the Traitors were just, one of them in particular was just nuts. So it was quite interesting, the result of that as well. I quite like series 1 of the Australian one just because it was quite, I don't know, there was like 4 traitors in it I quite liked, and I thought it was quite interesting. But it was like a UK guy in the Australian one, but they basically just edited him out. I don't know how they, I thought maybe he was like a criminal or something, but he wasn't. They just, I don't know. The editing's a bit rubbish in the Australian one, but for whatever reason, they just edited him out. Apparently because he kept breaking the 4th wall and stuff. There we go. Yeah, Traitors, there we are. So I'm a big fan of it, as you mentioned. Well, there's one thing you can gift someone: use Choco to your family for Christmas. Well, this is it. I do have plenty of it around. It must be said. I hope to get through it all. I haven't watched a single episode. Am I missing out? Well, forget what I just said a second ago about the winner. I've got a bit dry lips today. Burt's Bees, by the way. Yes, besos. I think that's kisses in Spanish, by the way. Yes. Baci's kiss in Italian, which is what you see those like kisses. Those Baci sweets. There we go. Yeah, so there we are. But Anyway, we're digressing there a bit, but I think I got these basically some like Valentine's specials, and I don't know. I just buy a pack of them. I don't really care what they are at the end of the day. But anyway, it seems nice enough. But yeah, I will watch them. I will watch them, Skywalker. I will watch them. They are good fun. They are good fun. Yes, you are a big fan. How did the celebrity version come back? I quite liked it actually. I quite liked it, Alan. I thought it was quite good. I thought it was. The problem you've got is the traitors can often recruit. You see in it basically, if they get numbered down, because it's got to last 10 episodes. There's a bit of a flaw with the program when you really look into it, and it's got to last 10 episodes, so there'll always be traitors in. So basically, you could argue that there's a strong argument that the first half of the series doesn't matter, because there's always going to be traitors at the end of it anyway. And if they recruit them, it can be just completely random. Imagine if that Joe Marler guy was recruited as a traitor. It would break the game almost, because you'd have no clue he was a traitor almost. And it would. And then if you thought he was a traitor, and he wasn't, but then if you recruited him, he suddenly becomes one. And I don't know. So I have a bit of a problem with that, but there's no way really around it other than the fact that if they don't get traitors out early on, there won't be any recruitments, and that's when it's kind of more or less. So that's why this one was pretty good. I think if so that for that reason it was quite good. But there was no real drama in it. I didn't think massively. There was a bit of it, but some of the other series have been a lot more dramatic. Other than at the end. It was quite dramatic, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I just watched the Irish one as well. Actually, I watched the Irish. That finished. Well, I watched it at the end. It finished on the same day as the other one. So yeah, so that was quite an interesting one. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It was a bit of a middling one, the middle one. But it was good to see the traitors. I thought it was quite. It was good to see the characters in it, and it finished quite well. I thought. I'm currently having to play through Silent Hill 2 remakes. That's keeping me occupied. Goodness me, pretty scary. I don't like playing scary survival horror games. They're too creepy. I did play Resident Evil 1 remake, well, a long time ago. It was a remake. It's probably been remade again since then. It's like 2002, I think it was. And I did play that from start to finish, but that's the only one I've really stuck with. Have you seen the Morrison's Chunk Bars? Goodness me, no, I'm not, Andrew. Good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. I don't think I have seen them. I've not been to Morrison's. I need to go. I've not been to Home Bargains. There's a couple of places I need to go, and I've just not been. M&S, Morrison's, Home Bargains, maybe a little in Aldi as well. I've not been to those. Try them this week, Andrew. Delicious. Goodness me, I'll have to look into them. Maybe I'll go tomorrow to look for these ones then. I've not got those for Stash Watch today, and there'll probably be a Stash Watch next week now, won't there? Music's a bit of a touch loud. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see if we can sort that out. Oh, look, hang on. Let's see. It's hard. There's two volumes for the music, basically. Sometimes there's the volume of the music itself, and there's the volume. I'm playing it from YouTube, so there's a YouTube volume. There's the volume in my Thingy-Bob, and there's in my streaming service Thingy-Bob, and there's also the volume of the music itself, which could be quite loud. So if it's been uploaded quite loud. Let me know how's that sound. Is it a bit better now? Load it slightly. Load it slightly. I've tried 2 flavours and they're very good. Roasted corn, biscuit honeycomb and sea salt and blueberry. That sounds quite nice. Raspberry. Cookie and brownie one. Goodness me. That's not bad. There's quite a few there. Maybe I'll go after this. Have a look. I've never watched an episode of Traitors yet, and I still know who won. They're everywhere at the moment. Yeah, well, yeah, this... Probably start with another series then, because if you know the outcome of this one, it's one of those, isn't it? I would recommend it. The problem is the more you see of it, the more you know the format. You know what I mean? And the magic can be a bit broken sometimes a bit, and I've probably alluded to it a bit unfortunately now. So maybe so it's one of those. But yes, they are good. They are good. As I say, if I was to recommend some, I would recommend the Australian Series 2, US Series 3. Particularly, I think for me, those were pretty good ones. They were different enough, and they were quite dramatic. And I thought the Australian Series 1 was quite dramatic as well in one respect. Yeah, so I quite like those ones. I don't think I'd recommend the Irish one. Unfortunately, it was a bit. Well, he was just. I don't know. I just don't. It wasn't. It was all right. It wasn't terrible, but I wouldn't. It was not a top priority to watch. I don't think. Yes. Hello, Shori. It's been a while. Good to see you, Shori. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's the training situation like? Hopefully, it's all right. The chunk bars are very similar to Tony's in appearance. They sound like it, but yeah, I kind of had a feeling they might be. And they're fair trade, but don't seem to place as much emphasis on that. Basically, chunky chocolate bars with lots of different inclusions. They sound very good. Look out for those. Love a good horror survival, especially during dark nights. It's one of the best games ever. It made in my opinion. Well, yes. Is it got what's his face? Is it Konami, or has it actually got the is it straight? Well, it's a remake, isn't it? So I guess it's Hideo. What's he called? Is it Hideo Kojima? I feel like I've got his name wrong now. The guy who basically sacked in the end, and he's not with them anymore. Made a load of random games, didn't he, and stuff like that. I think I'm sure Silent Hill was one of his. What was the other ones he did? The ones with Death Stranding and stuff like that, wasn't it? That's one. It is one of his, isn't it? I feel like I'm doubting myself now. Yeah, so we'll start off today. I got this one. It's an unusual one. It'll be a members only one. This one, quite an unusual one. Bailey's with Terry's chocolate orange. Look at that. I don't really drink much. I don't do much drink reviews, but I thought, well, you know what? Got to try this one. I don't really out of alcohol. Bailey's is probably the one I do like. Imagine maybe I put a slice of Terry's chocolate orange in the top of it. How about that? Maybe with chocolate and orange. It says flavourings and Bailey's, of course. All right, so obviously it is alcohol. Irish cream, flavours of chocolate and orange. So really, whether it's actually got chocolate, Terry's chocolate orange, I don't know. But there we go. So this is the season for a little indulgence, introducing a very festive limited edition Bailey's chocolate orange. Swirls of Bailey's Irish cream meets creamy chocolate flavours and a hint of zesty orange. Enjoy over ice or go all out with a chocolate orange martini cocktail for an extra special twist. Goodness me. Alright, chocolate orange martini cocktail, look at that. Would it float? Do you think a slice of Terry's chocolate orange would float? Pour over your ice cream, goodness me. Splash in your coffee. Well, there we go. There's plenty. Well, maybe honestly. Well, if I'm wasted this week, you'll know why. That Bailey's looks delicious. It certainly does. It certainly does. Yeah, I thought I'd have to get that one. I was umming and ahhing about it, and I thought, you know what, that'll be a good one for the members, I think. So there we go. Konami, yes, and cool, that's lovely stuff. You have a hole in your tooth. You have to be careful of Bailey's. They're so sweet. I know. Goodness me, they are. I mean, it's always a Christmas morning thing we used to have with Bailey's in the Christmas morning, So there we go, yeah. I'm still recovering from the GTA 6 delay. I know, is it November next year? It's a year. They've pushed it back a few months, haven't they? But other than that, I'm okay. Heading back to Belfast tomorrow. Oh, so is that to see your girlfriend in Belfast? I'm sure she lives there. You're in Birmingham, aren't you? Birmingham way. Yeah, so, I hope you have a lovely time. Hope you have a nice time. Oh dear, yeah, GTA 6, I know. To be honest with you, there's many reasons why they might delay it. Legitimately because they need to delay it, but also because they're just making so much money with GTA 5 online, aren't they? So, Another drink one, probably another member exclusive, Ribena. But it's not just normal Ribena, it's limited edition Winter Spice. Yes, so what's it saying here? What does it say? A limited edition hot Ribena with seasonal twist, a delicious aromatic blend of our blackcurrant flavour mixed with flavoursome spices to warm you up this winter. Made with real fruit and rich in vitamin C. Alright, there we go, look at that. So that's quite an interesting one, doesn't it? That's from B&M, of all places. The Winter Spice says enjoy hot somewhere. Oh, there we go, enjoy hot. There we go. So it should be quite a good one, I think. That'll be quite nice. Good old Ribena. Yeah, so quite a good one that. So I found that one as well. So yeah, try and get those out at some point soon. Should be quite an interesting one. Well, yes, plenty of other stuff now. Goodness me, all sorts of stuff going on here. Start with this small bag, whatever's in here. Got these ones today. I feel like these might be... Oh, hang on a sec. I did get these ones. I think I've reviewed these in the past. But you know what? They're so good, I think I might review them again. I don't like the packaging, actually, of these. I feel like it's too dark. Like the red robe is too dark and red. It's too shadowy. I don't know. There's something I don't like about the packaging on this one, but it's actually really, really good. Because it's basically Galaxy, It's basically Galaxy chocolate with mini M&Ms in it. And it's really nice. So it's, I want to emphasise how good that is. So I got it again. In fact, I've had about 2 of them already. And, Yeah, it was a devastating moment when I got the notification of a delay. Reminded me of teen years when GTA 5 was delayed. Utterly crushed. Can you believe that? It's been out 10, 12 years, GTA 5 now? Can't believe it's been out that long. Madness, really, yeah. I know, it's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, but you know what? They know it's going to sell loads anyway. It's just more hype for it, isn't it? And stuff like that. So they're not, but it should be a good one, I think. It should be a good game, that one, Yeah, it'll be centred around all the live service side of it, won't it? All the online stuff as well. Goodness me. Is music alright, by the way, now? But I've turned it down a bit. Is it okay? Hopefully it is. Did get these today. I think I've just got these for myself, to be honest with you. Just these Haribo Troppy slices. This mini bag of them. Sometimes if I just want something like a little indulgence, I'll get these mini bags because they're quite relatively low in calories. So although it's still 42 grams, 42% of that, so it's still quite a, what's that? I don't know what that is. 5 by 129 times, I don't know, 40. It's still quite a lot. It's still quite a lot. Maybe not 40, but it's still quite a bit. So yeah, times by 4 maybe. I feel like it's still a good 100 calories or something. So it's still yeah. So there we go. But I got those, pretty good. Saw these in B&M today. Oh no, in fact, I'll come to those later. Saw this in Tesco today. You know what? It says it's got like 10 out of 10 stars and stuff like that. On bar blonde. I mean, let's get it on. It says. All right. Caramelised white chocolate bar. I feel like this is one of those, I don't know, pretentious mini bars. I think it still costs like £1.50 or something. So I'm not sure. It's a blonde chocolate bar. Might be quite good. We'll see. So I got that one today. Yes, music is spot on. Oh, thank you, Alan. I don't know if it's not the same playlist as last week. I don't think, but it's got a similar vibe to it, so hopefully it'll still be good. Yes, 12 years of GTA 5. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be happy as live when it finally. I know it's going to sell out very quickly. Yeah, it's going to sell out very quickly. Goodness me. Yeah, but yeah. I know it will. Yeah, a year's time though. It'll come very quickly, I imagine as well. I'm trying to think. What some game I was thinking of. Pre-ordered myself. I forgot what it was now. I forgot what it was. Maybe it was something, but anyway. Right, so I put this one. I've got one here. I'll put it aside because I'm going to come to it as a group of chocks, I think, or products at least. Don't know if I've put this one in here before. I'm not sure if I have really. But anyway, we've got this Fox's Chocolatey Dubai Style Pistachio. There was another one where they like those little, more like the Fox's biscuits rather than cookies. But there we've got that one anyway. So I've got a few of these. Got some Dubai places in the back. Is Dubai chocolate still a thing? Whatever, not sure, but they're still available. So yes, so I've got those to come. So I might need somewhere to put these. Normally I have a bit of a kind of chair to do it, but the chair has been pushed back quite a distance because of everything. And let's see if I can reach over and grab it. Let's see. Yeah, got stuff on it as well, which doesn't help. I've got stuff on it now, right. Okay, there we go. So I can move the chair a bit further forward. Alright, there we go. Alright. Interesting. So there we go, so Dubai stuffs. I've got these as well. I think I've shown these before. Basically there's Terry's chocolate orange and chocolate mint truffles that have come out. And I thought I'd reviewed one of them before, and I hadn't. It was actually just these regular ones with crispy bits in. So I got these as well. I'll probably review them all at the same time, maybe all the truffles together. See which is the best. Reviewed those in the past, 2 years ago or something. And there we go. And yes. And I think that's probably it from that bag, I think. I think it was been done before. Oh yes, I got this new, yeah, there we go. Goodness me. I thought it's time to review Heroes again. Every now and again I have to. I got the new cardboard tin. She had good times, but it's now got flake in it. So yeah, I don't know. Paper tub. I don't know whether it's the right one to put in because we've got twirl in here. Still got twirl in here. So twirl and flake in the same one. What do you reckon, everyone? Is that a good idea? I'm not so sure. I think, but I'm glad. Either way, it's better than the one that replaced. Is definitely won't be missed. The eclairs. Yeah, so I quite like the flake. I wish it was all yellow actually, rather than have that purple bit at the end. Because flake for me used to be all a yellow bar, and they made it purple in some bits with a bit of yellow. But for me, it was always fully yellow, and I think that was a better look to it. For me though, what would you prefer? What do you reckon he should have put in there? What do you think? What Cadbury? I mean, for me, I think Bourneville they should have put in. I think they should have put a square of Bourneville in for me. That's what they should have done. Cadbury's white maybe, or maybe both. But I think Bourneville for me is the one they should have. And they should put that back into Rose as well, Bourneville, if you ask me. I love flake, but these taste odd in mini form. All right, so they bit. So I do know what you mean actually. The mini forms of not necessarily flake, but the mini forms of things do taste a bit different. I must say. So yeah, I do know what you mean. Well, here we go. Here's the other Dubai one. I feel like I might have shown these before. I think I've reviewed these already actually. I think they're just in the pending list. But Dubai Style Pistachio with creams, there we go. Chocolate coated sugar biscuits with melt in the mouth creamy centre. Alright, so we've got those ones as well. Maybe I'll review them together, I'm not sure. But there we go. Foxy's chocolate rounds. Okay, there we are, or whatever you call those. Very nice indeed. Maybe I'll do those together, I think. Might be a good idea, isn't it? Right. I've got some Marylands. I've just got to my part 3 Maryland review that I need to do at some point. What else have we got here? You might hear a bit of a noise there. I'm putting those close. Right. the microphone. I've got no choice. Okay. Well, a couple I've got the last two in the sort of tortilla range, I think, from Tesco. I think I reviewed 3 of them before. Got these ones as well. Tortilla chips, chorizo, red pepper. Alright, so I might do a part 2 of that for the members. I think I've done part 1 with 3 other ones. Still pretty good. Chorizo, red pepper, why not? Or chorizo. And mozzarella, tomato and basil. Alright, there we go. Okay, so quite a nice I like the shapes of these. I like the shapes of them. I think they actually... there's something better about that shape, I think, than the regular sort of Dorito style look to them. I think it's quite nice, and the rolled ones were pretty good as well. I'm glad Eclairs have gone, but I think they should do something more exciting. Yeah, I think they could have done a better one, a better replacement. Like a chunk of Bourneville, salted caramel, Whisper Gold. Yeah, well, there you go, great minds think alike there. Whisper Gold, yes. They could replace the fudge with one of those. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I feel like they could do. I mean, the caramel, salted caramel one, again, it's quite similar to the other one, but I still think, it would. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that would have the same problem. I feel for me, well, the Bourneville salted caramel actually, that's a good point, Andrew. Yes, sorry, I didn't link those together. Yes, the Bourneville salted caramel would be a great inclusion. I feel that might be one of my in the top 20 bars of the year, this year. That Bourneville Whisper salted caramel, that was a very nice one. Yeah, I think you're right, Andrew. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone there with that. So get Bourneville in, but make it with caramel in it. I mean, yeah. That'd be really good. I think that's a really missed opportunity. Whisper Gold, I do like, but they've got Whisper in there already, and you could argue the caramel or whatever, with this side of it. But yeah, I think that Bourneville salted caramel, Andrew, I think would have been great. You seem to be averse of putting dark chocolate in these selections for some reason. I don't know why that is, which is a bit frustrating. But yeah, Oh dear, Pepsi Max. There we go. Keep me going. Now, what else we got? Got loads of empty bags as well. I keep getting so many empty bags. And you have to pay like 40p for them nowadays. It's really frustrating. Unless you go to somewhere, I think B&M are charging not much. But all the other places, it's just a tax, isn't it? You know what I mean? It frustrates me. Really. I realise they say it's for the environment, but it's just a tax. It's a bag tax. It really annoys me. But there we go. So right, let's have a look. Let's have a see. We had those biodegradable bags not long ago, didn't we? Which basically biodegraded, and they gave you them for free, and they were actually a lot better for the environment. These ones, I think they're just really bad for the environment, and I still buy them sometimes because I can't remember to bring ones with me, and they break after very quickly as well. Sometimes they broke before I've even left the supermarket. So it's it's just one of my pet hates at the moment, unfortunately. Got another pack of Tim Tams just to compare the. Yes, the extra chocolatey ones. I can't really see a difference here, so I thought I've got to have the original ones to compare them to, because what's the difference? So it doesn't look to be a difference. So there we go. So when I review those, I think I'll have to do that. I've got a product here that I'll put in a minute. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I found these balsams as well, which look quite interesting. Hazelnut cream and choc. So that looks quite an interesting one. So. Yeah, some of these balsam ones and the what are the other ones called with the they've got like a sort of biscuit underneath and a slab of chocolate on top. I forgot what they're called. Are they called balsams as well? I can't remember now. Anyway, I want to review a load of those, but these ones look quite specific and interesting, so I thought I'd get those ones. Look quite nice indeed, those. Any new Transformers? Yeah, I got quite a few, Shori, to be honest with you. Quite a few. I got Scorponok. I think I mentioned him last weekend, I think, or the weekend before. I've got all the Constructicons as well now. These are all the Studio Series 86 and relatively new ones, not old ones. Yeah, and I've pre-ordered Thundercracker, the new Thundercracker and stuff like that as well. Really looking forward to that. So yeah, basically I've been going a bit crazy with them, and I just need to get some shelves to put them up now. I've got my Masterpiece shelves and things, but I'm not really happy with it, and this and the other. I don't know, I don't really appreciate the Masterpiece ones anymore, to be honest with you. I used to really like them, but I feel like they're just, I don't know, they just keep replacing them. They're very expensive. You can't really just play about with them and transform them and things. I just want to enjoy them, and not, and I feel like the new normal ones are so good nowadays. It's pretty good. And Zhao's here. Good to see you, Zhao. How are you doing? Yes, I'm not doing bad, Zhao. How are you doing today? How's things for you? I hope you're doing well. Hope all's going good. Yeah, very still light here, Zhao. We were talking about last week. It was getting dark. It's still light, but I'd have to have the lights on. I think it's quite it's quite dark now. But I'm doing good, Zhao, thank you. A bit tired this week, actually. I went to go to the gym yesterday. I was working quite late yesterday, so I couldn't go. I could have gone, but I was so tired at the end of the day, and you know, couldn't, basically would have been quite, I wouldn't have got back to about 9 o'clock, half 9 or something. So I went today, it meant I went at like, you know, got up, had a bit of a rest for half an hour, went to the gym, you know, didn't get back till about, what time was it? I don't know, it must have been about 2 o'clock or something. I was so tired. So anyway, then went to the shops to get some things for some milk and stuff like that, and saw some more things for Stash Watch. And then it was basically, had a half an hour sit down, and then it's Stash Watch. So there we go. So that's where we are. So goodness me. Since they both have a chocolate flavoured coating, I don't think either of the Tim Tams are really extra chocolate. Well, good point, Andrew. It's a very good point. That, you know, yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, it's a really good point. That really. You know, it's one thing you can't. Yeah, as I say, chocolate flavour. This is the extra chocolatey one. Chocolate flavour coating and cream filling. There we go. So yeah. So it's very hard to say it's extra chocolatey. It's hard to, you can't even say it's chocolatey. So, well, maybe you could say it's chocolatey actually, but you know, in a very very much an asterisk associated with it. Yeah, my friend Russ got hands on with that Thundercracker. Yeah, I remember you saying Toys R Us. Is he actually a friend of yours then? Is he? I have seen his channel actually from your recommendation. Sure, he gets loads of stuff. He's very prolific as well, isn't he? I don't know. He seems to be on the ball and get all these things quickly. I saw his previews in at the TF Con. Was it in London or was it in? I don't know if he went to the Chicago. I assume it was the UK one he went to. Got the Thundercrackers. He's well in with Hasbro. Says it's great, and I agree. New figures are like mini masterpiece figures. Yeah, this is it. Some of them are a bit, you know. It's one of those where you do get some extremes where some of them are just not. They're just a bit. What's the word? Not quite right, but yeah, a lot of them these days are so good. And even so, I just like to be able to actually just enjoy them. You know, masterpiece ones are just so. And I hate the way they replace them. I hate the way there's a scarcity to them. You know, and when you keep replacing them and things, it just annoys me. They're so expensive. They replace these ones, but they're cost a lot cheaper, and you feel like you're getting something a bit better anyway when you replace them. I pre-ordered the Missing Link Ultramax. Yeah, I've avoided the Missing Link ones. I was tempted to start them. I did see them available. I did order Missing Link RC just because I think that's just a bit of a special one, really. But yes, yeah, don't blame me for that, really. I was tempted, but I'm avoiding them. The thing, they haven't done the Decepticons yet, and I don't know whether, I'm assuming they will do at some point, but I don't know. So they just seem to be doing the Autobots. I don't really know I don't know what to make of that, really. But yeah. So maybe I was half tempted, but I haven't. I might regret it. But to be honest with you, yeah, board games is another thing I'm into, and I'm getting loads of board games on Kickstarter and things, and I just haven't got anywhere to. I've literally got nowhere to put them, and I don't know what to do. It's crazy. I noticed in Morrison's that their version of penguin bars called toucan bars are still made with milk chocolate and not milk chocolate flavour coating like the penguins. I wonder if that will last. Well, good point that, really. I wonder. Yeah, so I think that's an interesting one. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That's something they could try and promote, isn't it? You'd think. But I must admit, you might have seen my review. Well, I think it comes out officially tomorrow. The white chocolate digestives versus battle, the real ones versus the fake ones, fake chocolate. So that comes out tomorrow. So you'll see what you think about that. And yeah, here we go. I found the final one of this selection. I think. There we go. So Tesco seems to be doing a few new own brand products at the moment. I think they do chocolate covered bourbons and custard creams, but I've not seen those. But they've got these ones. Mini salted caramel flavour chocolate pretzels. Okay, crisp and crunchy. Alright, there we go. So we've got those coming out. Maybe they're an answer to flips, maybe. Got these ones as well. Sweet and salty. Salted caramel, sweet and salty. Will there be any difference? I mean, you know. I don't know. Sweet and salty chocolate pretzels and salted caramel flavour. So I mean, that's salted caramel flavour. Sweet and salty. So I mean, you know, are they really just the same? So we got these ones as well. These are mini choc chip cookies. Crumbly and sweet. Right, so we got those. So these three things. I don't know if they've got any more. They might have some more random stuffs, but I didn't see any more. But those are the three I've seen. But I did notice that they had some tea cakes. So we go look at this. Chocolate mallows, soft and fluffy. I like the way they give these little descriptions. Definitely not been crushed. But anyway, soft and fluffy chocolate mallows. So there we go. But also. It's jammy mallows, alright, so how will these compare to a bit of jam in there? Baked with jam filling, covered in rich chocolate flavour coating. Chocolate flavour coating, there we are again, it's always the way, isn't it? So, we'll see. If these ones are not super vegetarians, then I'm a bit worried, because basically I think I think the Tunnocks ones, which are the best, of super vegetarians, and hopefully I just maybe destroyed them all. I think the Tunnocks ones are maybe the best, and I'm sure they're super vegetarians and don't really have gelatin in. It's a very sort of soft, liquidy almost. What's it called? Mallow in the middle. So yeah, so there you go, pork gelatin. You can see it there, pork gelatin. So they're not super vegetarians, these ones, and I feel like they're probably not going to be as good as a result of that. It seems to be, I say the Tunnocks ones are the best ones, and they have a very fluffy, creamy, almost liquidy mallow centre. And any of them that have actual gelatin in tend to be a bit solid. It's a bit of a solid texture to it. There we go. I tried the jam tea cakes from Tesco last week. Nothing like Tunnocks. They're squidgy marshmallow tea cakes instead of the soft. Yeah, there we go. That'd be why then. Soft and mallow with the Tunnocks ones, but they're still quite nice. But they could do have more jam in them. Yeah, they didn't look to have more jam on the picture, but I guess at least they're being honest there. Yeah, so you know. Yeah, I think if you're going to do jam, you've got to do jam, haven't you? You know what I mean? I think I find that was a problem with wagon wheels. I mean, wagon wheels are basically just flat tea cakes, aren't they? You know, that's the it's the thing with wagon wheels. So yeah, so there we go. But wasn't too impressed with wagon wheels. I know they've got a bit of a cult following, but I wasn't too impressed when I reviewed them not too long ago. So let's have a look. Although it was a couple of years back now. Got these cards. Oh no, these crispy ones. There we go. So these Kinder Crispies. I think I got an individual one of these. Wow, but I saw this collection of them and I wasn't sure if it's the same thing or not. So anyway, Kinder Crispy. I might do a Kinder special soon because I've got about 4 Kinder products to do. So I might do a bit of a mini Kinder special and just review them all at once. It's just because he's got so many things to review. It's very difficult now to review them individually because there's just too many things, as you can see. So there we go. Yeah, quite a lot. Right, now can I gift any memberships? Let's we're about halfway through. Let's gift some memberships. Why not? Let's see if I can do it. Hopefully YouTube's not going to play up again. So yes, membership gifting. All right, got 5 gift memberships left for this month. So basically, you'll see about down here somewhere. There's like a membership option button. It says to join or something like that. So if you click on it, it'll be like a sort of an options button which says options or has 3 dots or something along those lines. And if you click on that, click membership gifting options, it'll say allow membership gifting. With a toggle bar, and you have to toggle it on to receive them. So yes, do that, and then you might be eligible. Well, you will be eligible to get the gift. There's no reason not to do it as far as I can tell. I think it's just the fact that you've got to just say, yeah, I agree to sort of receive stuff, basically. Ooh. So there we go. Might be some small print, but you know, if you've already signed up to YouTube, you've given away half your details anyway. So I don't think that part will do much worse. So don't worry about it. This one, you know, well, obviously, you know. If it is a concern, I'm being a bit light-hearted there, but obviously I imagine you've already given away more of your private information than this would than this would add to. So I wouldn't. I think the worst is the horse is already bolted. Basically, shipper's already sailed. This happened anyway. All right, let's see. Let's gift some memberships. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Will it be new folk? Will it be recurring members? Let's see. Georgie, well there we go, Georgie. I hope you're watching, Georgie. Good to see you as well. Glad to see you last week in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Rick B. Oh, Rick, not seen him for a while, but there we go. Apostar and diversificar. That's Spanish verbs there. Apostar, what's that? Doesn't equal diversification, I think that is. To something. I mean, João will probably know. I assume it's quite similar in Portuguese. Apostar, it's not hopefully it's not something too bad. It doesn't sound. I think it's to diversify maybe. I don't know, apostar. What could apostar mean? Not sure. Let's have a look. Let's have a find out. Apostar. Let's see. Let's have a look. Apostar. Bet. To bet is not to diversify. Actually, that means maybe some investing advice there. Maybe. Not sure. I assume that's to diversify anyway. Diversificar. Diversificar. Spanish meaning to diversify. Yes. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So. Yeah, all right, interesting. So obviously someone perhaps is an investor there. Interesting. Well, good to see you. So Charlie Sparrow as well. Well done, Charlie. Mundella as well. Good to see. Honestly, not seen Mundella for a while. He turns up every blue moon basically and just says hi, Col, or something like that in the chat. So he'll turn up at some point. But well done, Mundella. Good to see you. Glad. Hopefully you're still on the channel. There we go. Well done, Rick B as well. I think I might have glossed over you before, Rick. Apologies for that. But yes, well done as well. Good old Rick in Korea. There we are. So a good set of people there. I'm glad to see Georgie's got one as well. Really good. Okay, so let's see. Let's continue on. Let's see. So we've done those. We've done these. We've done that. Goodness me. I mean, Alan's right, really. I'll just get so much stuff here. And where does it all come from? Where does all this new stuff come from? It's madness. You know, you wouldn't think there'd be this many new things, and it just seems to keep happening. Yeah, it's madness. It's madness. Good evening. Just heading back up to Scotland. Well, we'll catch up later. Good to see you, Scotty. Yeah, good to see you. Hope you have a good trip back. Where have you been? Well, let us know where you've been if you're able to. But yeah, hope you have a good trip back. All right, where do you live now, Scotty? I mean, do you live in Scotland now? I can't remember now if you moved back permanently or not. I know your family is up that way. All right, let's see. Let's get this bag done. Got a few membership stuffs here. I think I got these from Sainsbury's a couple of weeks back. Knick-knacks Twisters. Nice and spicy. I used to love knick-knacks when I was younger, you know, but I don't really like them as much anymore. I'm not sure why, but nice and spicy was always the flavour I liked. We'll see what that's about. Let's see if we've got some memories. Maybe I've been missing out for too long. Tangy and cheesy. I see one as well. So these like cone-shaped ones. I think other crisps have these cone-shaped type things, don't they? Maybe not quite as not bent like those ones, but yeah. So knick-knacks, there we go. I think there's a What's It's brand that's basically knick-knacks. I forgot what they're called now. What's It's Extreme or something like that. I can't remember what they're called. But there we are. Yes. A heavy bag there. Now, I don't think I might have put these in Stash Watch a couple of weeks back. I don't think I have though. There's a couple of Pringles limited edition for Christmas come out. It's got roast turkey and pigs in blankets. So pretty typical stuff. Roast turkey. I mean, they did a. Don't know if you saw my mystery Pringles review. It was, I don't know, if it wasn't roast turkey, it was very similar. So I don't know. It's a bit disappointing. Maybe I could have done them side by side. I'm not sure. But I don't know, it tasted a bit like that for me. Although Scotty mentioned he didn't think it was a turkey type flavour, but for me it tasted that way. But it was, I don't know, wasn't that interesting a flavour basically. The Mario mystery one he did was really good. I thought it was a really nice flavour, but that one was very underwhelming. It had truffle in the ingredients list, so maybe it's truffle stuffing or something. But it certainly was underwhelming. So there we go. A couple of the crispy doodles as well. Let's have a look, or maybe one. I thought there's two. I think I've got another Quavers one. I got the regular cheese one, Stranger Things antics going on here. I watched the first season of Stranger Things, but I must admit I wasn't tempted to go back to it. I thought it was a bit... it was alright, but it was just a bit too... There's too many convenient things happened in it, you know, and I don't know, it just... I think one of the friends died in the first series and no one cared after one episode, and that just annoys me. And then it was just like some guy broke into like a really high security unit where they were keeping some monster or something. I thought, how can he get in? He got in so easily. It was like just things like that just annoy me, and I just, you know, so I thought, you know what, one series is enough. So yeah, if they don't sort of if they don't, you know, I'm not very forgiving basically. If the first series is not very good, I won't go back for a second series, even if they improve it, you know, and stuff like that. And yeah, so I had that with Star Trek Picard. I think it was terrible. I know they made it, basically they just made it more Star Trek-y for the next lot, but it wasn't very good. I think Star Trek, I don't know, whatever the other one was on Netflix, I wrote score, that was pretty awful as well. I never went back to that. I think I didn't survive more than 10 minutes of Star Trek, or whatever the other one was they did with Captain Pike recently. You heard a Uhura say something like, "That's cool," or "Wow," or some really problematic. It's just some really poor dialogue, and I thought I can't tolerate more of that. It was just it was just terrible. It clearly wasn't made. It was just terrible. I thought, you know what, that's enough for me. So yeah, I'm very unforgiving, unfortunately, with these things. But I'm quite a Star Trek fan. There's a Star Trek Lego set coming out soon, and I must say I'm very tempted. It's very expensive. I must say I'm very tempted for it. But there we go. But the recent Star Trek stuff has just been diabolical. I know some people like it, but the films as well have been terrible, you know. Yes, pigs in blankets. Yeah, Joe. What it is, Joe? Basically, it's a euphemism for I forgot them. You probably see them actually. Yeah. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. That's basically what it is. So it's a sausage wrapped in bacon. Is the gist of it. That's what it is. So sausage wrapped in bacon, Joe. So not for vegetarians, really. There we go. Yeah. It's something that it's quite traditional at Christmas to have in the UK. Yeah, like chipolata sausage, very small sausages. Wrapped in bacon. There we go, yes. Yeah, there we are. I did quite enjoy House of the Dragon actually. That was quite good, but it was a bit like the first series of Game of Thrones. It was quite good, and I could tell it was just going to go like Game of Thrones. So I thought, what's the point? There's no point in me watching any more of it. You know, the best series was the first one because they had all the proper characters, good acting, but you know, because of what happened in it, it's just not going to continue for the next one. It's just going to be taken over by characters that are a bit rubbish. There's only one poor episode in the House of the Dragon, and I thought anyway. But I could tell that it peaked, and I knew what was going to happen for the rest of it. I thought I don't need to see any more of it, so I never went back to series 2. But there we go. Have a good weekend. Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you much. Are you off, Joe? Are you still hanging around? Yes. Honestly, but yeah, but I hope you have a good one as well, Joe. I hope you have a good one as well. Good to see you. I'm currently rewatching Goodnight Sweetheart with Nicholas Lyndhurst. Yes, my favourite TV show of all time, and it still holds up well because it was like 32 years. Goodness me, 32 years old. I do remember seeing that on TV originally. Shuri, you know, yeah, Goodnight Sweetheart, and those you don't know, he's basically goes back in time to World War II, doesn't he, or something like that? Some guy. He goes back in. I don't know how he goes back in time. I think does he read a newspaper or something? I can't remember what it is now. But he goes back in time, doesn't he? And he's like, because he obviously knows the future. I think he acts like a sort of FBI agent, doesn't he? Or something. Well, not an FBI agent, but like MI5 or something. It's a UK one. So yes, that's the gist, isn't it? So he like seems like he's well informed, but he obviously just knows what happens because it's from the future. And he just helps this lady out, doesn't he? And he kind of has a bit of a relationship with her and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not seeing it for a long time. Is it a comedy? It's not really a comedy. I can't remember. I don't think it's a comedy. It's more of a drama, isn't it? But yeah, I don't think it's a comedy at all. But yes, yeah. I do remember I'm not seeing it for a long time though. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll give it another try though if I see it. But yes. All right, we got these ones. Kit Kat mix. Got look at this. Looks pretty good. Got a few in here. It's got what's a peanut butter mini? Yes, hazelnut and beanie, white, classic and salted caramel. So there we go. So I've got these ones. Quite expensive at this one, I must say. But nonetheless, there we go. So I've got a good few Kit Kat flavours in there. That's quite nice. Maybe it's Japanese Kit Kat size, maybe. Not too bad. Oh, I thought the show was over. Well, normally, Joey, it is when you come in, I must say, but you've been not too late this time. So yes, honestly, but no, still time to go. Still time to go, Joe. Yeah, still got we're over halfway, but still a bit to go yet. Yes, there we go. I've got these ones as well. Thought these look quite interesting. From Asda actually, popping candy, orange flavoured chocolate segment. So a bit of a what's it called? Bit of a sort of Terry's chocolate orange knockoff here, but will look quite good. I mean, Terry's do smaller segments, which are full like this, because obviously the actual Terry's chocolate orange is made smaller because it has a lip and a concave design or whatever, whereas the small ones aren't. And I thought, this seemed quite interesting, so I got those. Look quite nice. What's the wind today here? Do you guys think wind often? Yeah, well, it can be quite sometimes, Joe. Sometimes we get a few storms nowadays. Yeah, it seems to be quite a thing. So we do get a bit of heavy wind. It's not bad at the moment. Yeah, so not too bad. Popping wizard. Wowzers, yes. Popping candy. So yeah, I mean, obviously you can get the official Terry's chocolate orange popping candy one. But as I've got an alternative, why not? They look great. Yeah, not too bad at all. There's another one actually as well. See if I can find it. Where have I put it? Here it is. But these look quite interesting as well. They asked to do quite a few of their own sweets, but I can't get them all particularly. None of them looked, a lot of them were quite standard affairs, but this one looked quite interesting. Brussels sprout chocolate truffles. It's gluten milk egg. I don't know what that means. Oh, free from. Okay, yeah. So so that might be one downside to it. Might be. I mean, obviously, no, I don't mean anything bad to people, but usually that does mean that they won't taste as nice. But you never know. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Look quite interesting. But they look quite a bit different, so we'll have a see about those. It's a sitcom, and I definitely recommend it. Yes, it is a sitcom then. Yeah, okay. Again, do you have any favourite sitcoms? Goodness, sweetheart. A sharp intake of breath as time goes by. I've not heard of a sharp intake of breath as time goes by. Yes, with Judi Dench and what's his face? What's he called? What his name is now? He's died now, hasn't he? But he was in James Bond as well, wasn't he, with Judi Dench that time? Edward something. Was it Eddington? Paul Eddington? No. Is it Paul Eddington? Or was that the other guy that was from Yes Prime Minister? Geoffrey Palmer, that's it, yes, Geoffrey Palmer. Only Fools and Horses, yes, as time goes by. I like, I quite liked One Foot in the Grave. I thought was quite good actually. I did remember quite enjoying that. That one. Only Fools and Horses I did enjoy a lot as well. As time goes by, it wasn't too bad actually. My mum mainly watched that one though. It was a bit more. I did. It wasn't too bad. Check out one called Fresh Fields as well, and French Fields as well. You might like that one there, Shuri. That was a good one from back in the day. What was the other one? There was another one I saw recently, but I forgot the name of it now. Yeah. I never heard of a sharp intake of breath. I've not heard of that one before. Who was in that one? I've literally never heard of that. Interesting. But yeah, Jeffrey Palmer, yes. You like Yes Prime Minister and Yes Minister, Shuri. I think you'd like those. Try those ones. They're good. I think you'd quite like those. Oh yes, and Keeping Up with Appearances, of course. Yes, that was a good one, really. With, the lady just died, Patricia Routledge, hasn't she? She's just died this week, apparently. Well, not apparently, she has just died this week. Bit of a shame, really. But yeah, apparently that was one of the BBC's most profitable shows, sitcoms, because it was so popular around the globe. Because obviously it's quite British, she's very, just posh and stuff like that. She's called Hyacinth Bucket, but she pronounces it Bouquet and stuff like that. And that's basically the whole gist of it. Everything she does is kind of, faux posh, basically. It's quite funny. One foot to go. I did like Father Ted. Yes, I never really saw many Father Ted. I did like the ones I saw though. They all aired before I was born. But I grew up watching them anyway on box sets. Yeah, honestly, One Foot in the Grave is darker and more complex than people sometimes give it credit for. I do remember it was really annoying, because there's one episode where he picks up a dog, thinking it's a mobile phone, and he goes 4291 and the number, and I knew that number, and it's always stuck in my head for years, and I've not seen it for 30 years or something. But it always stuck in my head, and it was a question on a TV show not long ago, and it was really random. And he said, "What's the number that Victor Meldrew says in this thing?" And I knew it, and I thought, goodness, the one thing that's the most random thing in my entire knowledge, I know the answer to this question. And I thought, you know what, and I wasn't there to be the person being asked to, But I knew it, and it was so random, and they were like, honestly, how on earth am I meant to know that? And I literally know it, and it's just always stuck in my head. 4291, that's what he says. And so I don't know, and it's the one, the only opportunity I'm ever going to have where that's ever going to be useful, and it was addressed to someone else. Yeah, so there we go. Oh yes, Vicar of Dibley as well. The Vicar of Dibley, I really recommend that one. That's quite a good one. I'll look out for French Fields, and the Sharp Intake of Breath was with David Jason. Very great. I've never heard of that one. I remember there was the one with what was the one he did? The Larkin family. I forgot what that was called now. I know he did that one. It had Catherine Zeta-Jones in it. There you go. Teletubbies. Yes, that is one. That is definitely one, Joe. Yes, yeah. That was very popular, actually, wasn't it? It was very popular. But yeah, obviously that was a bit more of a children's one. But yes. British one, yes. BTSW, not sure, British one, but yes, yeah. And I honestly, God, there's quite a few, quite a good sets of kids shows back in the day. You don't really see much these days, unfortunately. I was watching Love Thy Neighbour for the first time. Definitely wouldn't be able to air that show today. I think, it's one of those, isn't it? There's a few like that. But even some of them, I think Fawlty Towers had some very dodgy bits in it. I would recommend seeing that, but it was definitely. There was definitely some dodgy dialogue in that one, so Darling Buds of May, that was it. Yes, that was it. Yes. The Darling Buds of May. That was right. I haven't seen that one. But yeah, the other one, I've never seen that one. Sharp Intake of Breath. I'll look out for that. Yes, by the way, sorry, Joe. Yes. Honestly, yes, not too bad. There's one, there's a channel on YouTube called, I think it's called Rose Tinted Spectrum or something like that, I think it's called. And he does he shows like clips of old shows, and a lot of them are like Games Master or stuff like that, the old games review channels and things. But he does like his own, but he sort of narrates them and curates them as well, and adds his own bits in. And he puts just random dubstep in there and stuff like that. And he does it's quite professional actually how he does it, and really quite interesting. And just random, it's just his thing, and he just does random things, and he does Rainbow as well. Like he goes over episodes of Rainbow, an old children's program from when I was young, basically Rainbow with George and Zippy and Bungle. Some Rosie and Jim ones as well, which is another one where there's these two puppets on a bar, like a canal boat. So he's quite interesting. I recommend checking out those. He's probably got one up there today. He's every Friday usually has a new episode up. So yeah, I'll be watching that later. There's a British sequel in 1990 cancelled after the pilot episode called Hail Honey. Hail Honey, I'm Home. It was a parody of American sitcom featuring Adolf Hitler and his wife, and then neighbours. Goodness me, I've not heard of that one before. Goodness me. Remember El Dorado? That wasn't more of a drama. That one. It was like heavily panned, but never heard that one before. Remember there's one called, what's it called? It's a ghost one. What was it called? Oh, it's called now something. Oh, what was it called? But basically, there was a ghost in the house or something. This old lady or something like that, and it was like a sitcom. And there's just one of them was a ghost. I can't remember what was it called. It had some like name like. You know what they're like? They have like these names, don't they? You know, it's Till Death Us Do Part or something like that. It was called something like that. You know, it's something like that. I can't think what it was called now, but yeah, that was interesting. I had the guy and his 2.4 children as well, wasn't it? That was quite interesting. But yes, yeah, there we go. And you got another one, Indulgent Creams, Honeycomb. There we are. So chocolate coated shortcake biscuits with melt in the mouth, creamy sensor. That's quite an interesting one, doesn't it? I thought I'd get that one as well. So I've got the Dubai one. I don't know whether to review it at the same time or not. We've got 2 Dubai ones there, so I'm not sure. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. No, I've got loads of Foxes to review actually. I must say I've got like about 5-6 Foxes products now. So once again, when you spoke earlier, this was on the up. Yes, on the up. Yeah, we have, haven't we? With Mrs. Wembley, just the one Mrs. Wembley. Yeah, I do. I know. If you was yes, yeah. So one thing, if someone says just the one, I always say Mrs. Wembley. Or if I just want one, just the one Mrs. Wembley. Yeah. Basically, it's just quite funny where. I had the Dennis Waterman and the other guy, I forgot his name now, the guy who played the butler. Basically, it was some guy, he had a butler and a maid, didn't he? And it was just, I don't know, I can't quite remember the plots that went on in it actually. But the joke I always remember is the butler always asked Mrs. Wembley if she wanted a sherry or something like that. He said, just the one, Mrs. Wembley. He said, oh, just the one like that. And the next scene, she'd just be completely wasted, you know. So it's just quite funny. But yeah, I do remember that one. I do remember that. Here we go. Some Kinder one again. Part of the Kinder ones. I thought Kinder Surprise. Never done that one before. It's got Harry Potter. That's actually no. This is the Sorry, that's Harry Potter's this one. I think I've reviewed these in the past, but I don't think I've ever published it. Funko. Funko Harry Potter. So I did do an Easter egg of Harry Potter, didn't I think? And it's got this one here. This superhero thing. Playmobil. I don't know. Kinder Surprise. I remember I made myself sick eating those Kinder Surprise when I was younger. There was a thing when I was younger, the tiny terrapins or something. That was a thing that came out and you had to collect them all, and I think I went crazy about them. I remember being 50p when I was younger. I don't know how much they are now. I can't remember what I spent for that, but yeah, but there we go. Alright, so the last bag now. Still a few to go. That's quite heavy, this bag. I went to Sainsbury's a couple of weeks back. I noticed a new sweet range. I've got a few of those. I might review these all at the time. Oh, Kinder! Are they from Germany? I think they're Italian Kinder, you know. I thought they were. You'd think they were. You'd think they were German, but I think they're actually Italian. Believe it or not. I don't know if we can see on this one actually. I'm sure someone will mention. I mean, Andrew might know, but I think I'm sure they're Italian Kinder. Could be wrong though, but I think they are. But yes, it is a German word though. It is a German word, but I'm pretty sure the Kinder's Italian. But so we can see. Will it say anywhere on here? Not sure. Maybe they are German, I don't know, but yes. Honestly. There we go. Are they from Germany? No, basically, no, you sell them in the UK, essentially. Yes, they sell them in the UK, yeah, so you can get them. They've always been in the UK, Kinder, as far as I remember. Well, Kinder Surprise have anyway, but the others are stuff, yeah. So, yeah, Ferrero, that's it, Ferrero, that's the company, yes, you're right. Yes, but yeah, no, these are not. You do get them in the UK generally, Joe. Yeah, they're quite a popular sweets. Yeah, we got these Sainsbury's ones. Got the Sainsbury's Monster Islands milk mashers. Alright, so you can see there's like red and some blue ones there as well. Actually, there we go. So I've got those ones. Vegan. Yeah, there we go. Vegan. Why not? We also got Monster Islands fizzy foamies as well. You can hear the sugar. Sugar ASMR. A lot of sugar rolling around in there, but nonetheless they're vegan. So it seems we've got those ones going on. So they have a massive stall of all these. Monster Island sour seas. So sour stuff there, vegan again. Bit of sugar going on. Okay, so a bit more sugary ones. We've also got these Arctic softies as well. So just regular softy ones, I think. So Monster Island again. So what's going on there? No sugar on those ones. And also got original foamies as well. It's got the original foamies, so just the foamy ones. I remember someone described them as foam. like the bottom, those bottom parts of these sweets. And I laughed at them thinking it's foam, but that's what's so called, you know. So yeah, interesting. So there we go. So I'll probably review them all at once. The Sainsbury's collection. Trying to cut down at the moment, I must say, actually, which I know sounds very contradictory to this channel, but you know, just eating too much recently, so I've been calming down quite a lot actually recently. So there we go. We've got a couple of things for B&M today. It's the last few things now. Got these. So how's the music going along? We've got enough time left. Got these coffee candies. I wouldn't normally go for these kind of things where they're just obviously just some kind of cheap things, but coffee candy sounds quite interesting, so I thought I'd give those a go. And why not? Your pocket coffee anytime, anywhere. Oh, interesting. Really sound quite nice. So coffee candy. So it sounds a bit different. Found these as well. These don't feel like a pack of Oreo biscuits. Space Dunk, right? Apparently Oreo Space Burst Cream. So yeah, I saw these ones as well. So obviously, I think these are from like. Sometimes you get these Oreo Bulgarian ones. I think they are. I think they're from Bulgaria. Not sure if that's what these ones are from. Seen them in the past anyway. Maybe not. I don't know. But wherever they're from, does it say somewhere? Probably might say somewhere, but it's possibly underneath there. It just keeps focusing out, which is. I can't tell where that's from at all. Anyway, not a UK product, I don't think. Sometimes you get these in farm foods. Products of Indonesia. There we go, Indonesia. There we are. So yeah, so they feel very solid. They don't feel like a pack of biscuits, strangely. But anyway, there we go. So we've got those to do. Quite nice. Quite interesting. What else have we got? So I'm going to do a Haribo special at some point where, not with all the typical Haribo stuff, but some extra things I've got. And I've got these jelly beans ones, new flavours, new mix. So these are quite nice, because these are typical things you don't see much of Haribo for me anyway. You can see it's just completely empty other than that bit there. It's madness, isn't it? You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so it seems to have some nice flavours. I'll give these a go. We've got there the passion fruit with a star, lemon mint, raspberry, green apple, peach, and grapefruit. There's asterisk flavours there. Right. Lemon mint sounds an interesting one. I'm not sure that's a combination I would necessarily have picked, but yeah, waste of packaging. It is a bit really, Joe. And you know, obviously, when you think about, you know, if you imagine this is going into a truck, it's basically 50% nothing. So if you're trying to sort of help the environment and things, you know, if you pack these, fit up half the amount of space, then in a truck full of these, then it's 50% empty, isn't it? You know what I mean? So unless they come packed like that, of course. Which is possible. I'm not saying they don't, but they probably don't. It's just 50% wasted space in the truck, isn't it? So you know what I mean. Where did you grab those jelly beans from? I got them from B&M. B&M, sure, yes. That's where I got them from B&M. So I noticed them there. I've not seen them before. I rarely see Haribo, you know, jelly beans. To be honest with you, that's why I got them. I thought they looked quite interesting. Yep. So there we go. Yes. Only a couple more now. Only a couple more, everyone. So I think I've reviewed these before. I'm not 100% sure, but I got them again just in case. The Dairy Milk Black Forest. There we go. Yep. So there we are. So what's it got? So Dairy Milk flavoured milk chocolate with cherry flavoured jellies and biscuit pieces. Well, that's quite interesting. Obviously, an Australian one got this from B&M. That's quite nice. I'll be on the lookout for them then. Thank you. Oh yes. Hope you. Yeah. Let me know if you enjoy them. I'm sure. I mean, I like jelly beans, I must say. Some regulation on the subject would help. Well, maybe not. Yeah, well, it's one of those, isn't it? I know. I don't know what to make of it really, Joe, to be honest with you. It's, you know, I can understand they need, like, you know, shelf presence and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, there's so many of these, and I mean, the ones where it's like a bag like this, you know, it's a bit hard to sort of know for sure what's going on, you know, when they're in the truck and things. But a lot of them, when you see them in like cardboard boxes, like these, you know, like these, you know, Maryland switch ups, whatever they're called. There's so much empty space in here. I can feel like this. They're becoming like a little compartment. There's like extra space on the side, where it's just the lip of the plastic tray. That means, you know, and then there's like gaps in between them as well, you know. So you can feel there's like a big gap there. I'm pinching there, big gap there, big gap there, big gap there. It could be 2/3 the size basically, you know. So and they definitely can't be squished smaller. So yeah, it is. There should be some regulations on that, especially when the environmental say is apparently so important these days. But then I've got this one as well. Yes, this Cadbury Dream Slices Lemon. Look at that. Looks very good actually, doesn't it? That Dream White Chocolate with lemon flavoured pieces, shortcake biscuit pieces and coconuts. The coconut's thrown in there as well, which you might be surprised to hear. But there we go, yeah, so there we are. So I've got loads of Cadbury Dairy Milk Australias to go through actually. I've just got a massive, I've got about 8 bars to go through. I've got so many things in the backlog, it's just madness. But there we go, I think that's pretty much it everyone, I think. Quite a lot to keep going there. A bit of a problem for me at the moment when I'm trying to cut down, as I say. Normally, you know, yeah, one of those, so can be a difficult one, I think, isn't it? Really, it's very hard to cut down when you've got all this stuff around. But I'm trying my best, so we'll see how it goes. But you know, I can manage it. I can do it. Just got to be very strong-willed, I think. I look forward to the review on that because it's most definitely a weird mix with Cadbury's Dream Bar. Yes, sounds an interesting one, doesn't it? It does sound an interesting one. I'm quite looking forward to that myself, actually. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that soon. I've got so many of these Cadbury bars, as I say. So yeah, at some point I will get them out there, I think. Yeah, goodness me. Well, there we go, guys. That's it, pretty much. I don't think there's any more. So yeah, there's loads of chocolate. There's loads of stuff everywhere here. I need more storage space for this now as well. But there we go. But yeah, that's Stash Watch episode 139. So 140 soon. Yeah, goodness me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Lots of stuff there, so keep an eye out for those reviews. And so if you want to support the channel, check out do subscribe if you haven't already, but check out the membership options. Really great to support the channel and get some extra content as well on top of that. So including, as I say, this review of the Terry's chocolate orange Baileys as well. That'll be out there soon, I think, as well. So yeah, that's an interesting one. There we go. So yeah, that'll probably be a member exclusive soon, I think. A fine selection of products indeed. Thanks for a great Stash Watch. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alan. Thank you. Hope you have a great one too as well. Really hope you have a lovely time. And and I'll see you in the next Stash Watch. Well, as always, thank you for the chat. It's always been great talking about random other topics. Have a great weekend, everyone, and catch up to you all soon, hopefully. Yes. Oh, fingers crossed. Yeah, and enjoy your trip back to Ireland, Northern Ireland. It's Northern Ireland. It's Belfast, isn't it? Yes, but either way, Ireland, you know. Yeah, hope you have a great one. Hope you enjoy it. And hope you have a nice time with your girlfriend as well. Have a peaceful Saturday. And you too, Joe. Great to see you, Joe, as always. Great to see you, Andrew, also. And Scotty from before. And Skywalker as well. Great to see you, Skywalker. And Rose from very early on, yes. Great to see you all. Hope you have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your chocolate, whatever it is. And have a nice time. And I'll see you next time. Thank you much, sir. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Oh, no problem at all, Sherry. No problem at all. Oh, take care, everyone. I'll see you soon. Thanks for your support. Bye for now. See ya.